I know, I because there was some of the YouTube videos that I was looking, and I think there was a kind of pivotal moment as well when things weren't going so good that you kind of had a chat with yourself. You might let people know what went on.
Yeah, I was had a wife and a baby, and this was before I met Mr. Kendrick, and I was living in a little garage apartment across from the university, struggling to survive. Of course, I made a few mistakes along the way to get there, but my had a little baby that needed food and clothes, and it was a very cold winter evening, and I was in the alley outside of my apartment. And back in those days, many of your listeners may not know this, but back in those days, you could return bottles and get a small deposit for the glass because they were reused. And so I was looking for bottles to sell to get money to be able to buy some things for the baby and my wife. And I looked up at God and I swore at God, and a very unkind thing to do, and immediately realized it wasn't his fault that I was in that alley because I'd brought myself there on my own accord. And I made a promise to myself that I would never again be in a position where I could not take care of my family. And that moment has fueled me and the way I work and the way I've lived since then. And quite frankly, I've often remembered that cold night and being in that alley, and it was a very dark moment in my life.